Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently fighting Songhai and Yao over here, and we need to deal with their armies in this area. So we have substantially stronger troops than they do. However, they have some numbers on us until these guys make their way back up. So that's, I guess, okay for now. The question is, do we want to delay fighting them, or do we want to move something kind of like this? I think we want to move up here, see about stack wiping these guys. They have a number of troops spread out over here, and I think that this is pretty free, in all honesty. So we'll do that, and they're going to continue moving their troops in. And they actually have the numbers to make this work for them. I didn't think that they would move in quite that quickly. We're just going to go ahead and manually retreat over to Calabar. And that'll be fine, and yep, that is a perfect retreat in good order. So we're not going to be too far behind here. We're just going to have these guys come up here and start sieging for the time being. These will replenish, and we're going to get both of our armies into the same place so that we can actually fight their numbers. We'll be fine. I just need to stop underestimating them. We know that we have better troops than they do, and I was trying to use that to our advantage, but they also have numbers until we have two armies here, so that needs to be considered. We'll make our way on up. We have no problem with this, to be clear. And we'll just chase them down. Okay. So they're currently heading up over this way. And we're going to chase them. We want all of our troops grouped together. And we catch them here. We're hoping that they pile in, and it looks like they're planning to. Wow, we started off with some awkward morale there, but it should be okay. We should be winning. Oh, we rolled a 0. Oof. We're rolling poorly. We're rolling very poorly. However, they just retreated a huge section of their troops. We actually win this. Okay. Even with the poor rolling. So these guys are locked into Gobir, and we're going to go fight them. If we can. Actually, we're better off coming down this way. Ah, there is a battle going to be happening over here. Our Inquisitor just died, and that means that we do need another person over here. I guess we'll go with production efficiency, since that's our option. And yeah, they're going to fight over here. And we will win this. Handily. There we go. And at this point, we can spread out a bit. Now we've got this under control. So we need to siege our way down south and get this cleared up again. We only want a certain number of provinces from Songhai, right? So there's only so much we can take. And that's fine. So these guys, I'm going to send them directly down to Benin. Spanish Brazil is preparing to attack Spain. Well, that's spicy. Okay. And we'll just siege over this way. We're at 35% right now. Songhai still has high war enthusiasm. So that is definitely something to consider. Now, for Songhai, what do we want? Well, we want something kind of like this. We could take that if we had 99% war score. We'll see if that's something we want to do. Only Songhai and Yao would be upset about this, so this is fine. We're going to continue heading down this way. We did lose our leader here, and so we should roll up a new one. That's a kind of mediocre leader, but okay. Just keeping an eye on where these guys are going. Okay. That's neat. We're going to make our way down over this way. And we're probably going to leave a skeleton force here. Well, actually. I think we win this. Even with their numbers. I'm fairly sure that we win this. We don't catch them. So I guess that's okay. We do catch them up here, it looks like. They have additional numbers on the way. We're already locked in. I should have thought of that. Okay, we're going to need reinforcements, so we are going to split off just our cannon, and the rest of these guys, they're going to head on up. They will arrive there, I think, in time to reinforce. I hope. Nope, they're not. Oh, that's an awkward retreat. I told them to come down here. They did not. Okay, we're going to turn this force on around. And these guys will have to come back. Sure. Once again, we need to have our armies grouped. And I was just getting greedy up here. I need to stop getting greedy. That's all there is to it. Our allies have been, or rather our vassals, have been working away over here. That's great. Is this greedy? Their other forces are up here. We have no cannon support. We're just going to stack in down here. We need to not be greedy. These guys can now turn around, and so they shall. We'd love for them to come hit up over here. We need to get their armies under control is what we really need. How much manpower does Songhai even have? They have no manpower. Beautiful. We're going to grab Admin Tech 17 here. That will allow us to start constructing universities, and that is something that we do want to do. But it's not a huge priority right now. It really isn't. All we're going to do right now is build manufactories everywhere we can. That is our primary construction goal right now because we want to get that sweet, sweet manufactories. What am I looking for? Institution. That's the word I'm looking for. Excellent. Isn't our army grand? Our army is grand. It could be more grand if you know, I would stop ordering it to take dumb battles. But that's neither here nor there. So we're going to take this back, no problem. These guys are moving in over here. Missionary strength. Yes, please. Actually want to come in up this way. They are going to be locked in up here. We're going to catch only a small part of this force, is the idea. Yeah, this was good. It was a little greedy, but we stack wiped Yao's force there. Now we're going to come in over here. That should be a stack wipe as well. Ooh, 19,000 manpower. Sure. Not like we are super short on manpower, but it's okay. So this should be a stack wipe, I think. Maybe not, actually. That may not stack wipe. Yeah, it did not. We're going to make our way up over this way. They're heading up over here. That's fine. Okay. We're at 52% war score. At this point, since they have no manpower, they are just hemorrhaging troops. The fact that we lost quite a few battles doesn't actually matter in the slightest. I'm just going to split this unit in half. And we're going to park up over here and regenerate a little bit. We mostly have what we want. Of course, they do have a number of troops down over this way. I've changed my mind. We're going to come down here. We can grab Grand Army, Land Force Limit Modifier. Not like we need more Land Force. Like, we're nowhere near our Land Force limit right now. We would need to embiggen our armies or get more leaders or have leaderless armies if we wanted to approach our Land Force limit. But honestly, leaderless armies isn't the worst thing. We could essentially... we could have it set up as army divisions, essentially. Instead of armies. Would be kind of the idea that I'd be going for there. So we're at 56% war score here. Songhai is now at low war enthusiasm. Negative 159 reasons here. 100 of those are simply demands exceed war score. Honestly, I think I'm okay with that. Let's go see about chasing their army down. I don't think our armies have to be grouped together anymore. I think that they don't have the troops at this point to hold us off. So we're going to come up this way. They're sieging, which is kind of hilarious. They shouldn't be, but they are. This one, they do actually have the numbers to hold us off with just a single army. So let's hold off for a moment here and see what they're going to do. Actually, we could go up to Gao and start sieging. I'm okay with losing a little prestige here. There we go. So we're going to siege this, and that seems fine. What is Songhai's capital these days? I don't actually see their capital fort. Am I just blind? Maybe. I may just be blind. However, we should be able to go to here and... Oh, Gao is their capital. They have a regular fort in addition to their capital fort? Yeah. That's what's going on there. Okay, cool. So with Gao being their capital, that's great. We're going to move these guys up over this way. They're trying to take back this territory, and that's fine. Keep in mind, they are at 0 manpower, and that is not improving for them. So we're going to try to catch this force, ideally. Although it's kind of an awkward path that we're taking. Looks like we catch something here. Just this 0.3k stack. So that stack wipes. We're going to head up over this way. We don't want them to finish this siege. So we're actually... Oh, we need to take it one day. We're going to head up here. Now, they can pile in with this force if they want. Hopefully our ally comes with. Excellent. They're a ways away with this force, and I think they're too late. Yes, they are. We're going to head in over here. We're at 62% war score. Ticking is on our side. We can get an additional 9 war score that way. Okay. I'd love to catch this 20k stack. We can also grab ourselves Dip Tech 18. At this point, we are behind in our Mill Tech. So I am going to go ahead and focus Mill Tech despite the fact that we are... Oh yeah, we're on war taxes. We need to get rid of that. On war tax. How long's that been there? A while, I think. Like, since the Ottoman War? I'm guessing. I needed to undo that a long time ago. Okay, we'll just head in over this way. No, we don't need to influence Najran. We actually kind of don't need anything, but I guess we'll get some... We don't need a general. I guess we'll get some diplomatic power. That's fine. We're up to 76%. We're going to walk into Timbuktu. And then these guys, they're going to walk into Jenny. Perfect. We're up to 77. Now then, Songhai. We're only at 48 with Songhai. 25 diplomatic power. Perfect. Now, we do have one more military idea to put in here, but we definitely want to be focusing military power. Okay, they're down over this way. We're actually going to send these guys to go chase them down. This is hilarious. They aren't going to win that. It may even stack wipe. It did not, but that's fine. So we're just taking this straight shot on down. We should arrive down here fairly soon. Weiyao is self-sustaining. And we can actually core Weiyao. And so we shall. Oh yeah, we were going to attack Nakor. That's right. Let's go ahead and colonize Fanghua over here. Hello, pause menu. And I think that we should go ahead and declare war on Nakor. We have no CB. Right, because we were fabricating. Baganda. Excellent. And now we'll declare that war. Although we need to wait for our diplomats to come back. Okay. They're walking into Gold Coast. We are pincering on in. We're at 79% war score here. And we are going to declare this now. They have no allies. So we're going to split off a few units and walk up into Nakor. Colony in Uat became self-sustaining. Ottomans just rivaled us. Okay. Now that's not super shocking. And they're a lot less scary than they were last time we fought them. We've made good gains. There's no doubt about that. So that's the thing. We do need to clean these wars up, of course. And these guys are going to walk up over this way. They're locked in here, so we catch their force. That's great. We're very pleased about this. Is this a stack wipe? I kind of doubt it. Okay, we won over this way. That's to be expected. Oh, we're at 100% war score with this. We should probably do something about that. Are we at 100% with Songhai, though? The answer is no, and we need to continue that, unfortunately. So yeah, as expected, this was not a stack wipe. These guys are actually retreating down this way, which is really awkward. So we're just going to split off a few extra units over here. Actually, well, yeah, we will, to stop them from gathering their troops. But these guys are going to come over here, siege Nakor, and these are going to need to make their way up over here just to help out these troops. And these guys, they're heading down this way. We don't know where this retreat is going. Like out over into the unoccupied land? I'm guessing so. Hanover is planning to attack Lüneburg. Sure. Okay, Timbuktu just fell, and we're going to head down over here. That's a weird way to say Timbuktu. That was also a weird way to say it. I guess I'm just feeling kind of weird today. Cool. So we're going to continue to attack Rwanda, of course. No problems here. And they've retreated down over here. We'll catch them there. Beautiful. And this appears to be fully under control. Songhai was building a spy network. You don't say. Oh, we didn't grab Pabungo. That would be a thing that we should do. And we'll just head up over this way. Excellent. So we caught a big part of their force over here. That's 10 war score. And we should have Nakor under control shortly. Very, very shortly indeed. Yao wants peace, obviously. We'll get there. This is costing us, and we'll want to get there as soon as we can. Okay. I mean, our occupation war score here is getting better. We're currently at 68% over Yao. Or rather, over Songhai. And that's okay. We'll get these guys grouped back together. The siege of Nakor is over, so the war with Nakor is done. So let's go ahead and full annex this. This would not make anyone upset, surprisingly. And there we go. Nakor accepted our quote-unquote generous peace offer. And we're going to need to hunt down these separatist units. We'll have these guys come up over this way, I think. That'll be fine. They weren't drilling. They should have been. We'll get coring on as many of those as we can. And in the meantime, we're going to need a little bit more over here. Ottomans are threatening our trade. I'm not shocked by this. That's a very Ottoman thing to do. We just need a little bit more war score over here. I'd like to go chase down these guys. They're a ways away. I was really hoping that that siege would be finished there. Okay. So these guys managed to catch their target. We're going to go over here. Excellent. These guys are being total jerks. And yeah, of course they want peace. I want peace too, but under slightly different terms than are what are available right now. Man, we failed that roll again. Oof. That's getting rough. Very, very rough. How are we doing in our war score against Songhai? 73. Ah, there we go. We're up to 91, and with that, they will accept this. In fact, we can even take 65 gold. Beautiful. Okay. And we will now, of course, take a day And then we are going to... I want to take all of Yao, I feel like. Like, we're not super far behind in admin right now. And we can actually get away with that. Who would be angry? Songhai. I don't care if Songhai is angry. Okay, sounds good. So we have a bunch of coring to do. There's no doubt about that. Is there anywhere over here where we can park troops? Not really. Although we should be able to build a supply depot. So we'll just build a supply depot in, like, Borno. And we are, of course, going to immediately destroy that fort. Forts are the worst. And we're going to park this army down over this direction. Is there anything over here? Yes, actually. Perfect. These guys can get to drilling. I would like to get another army. I feel like Songhai is no longer a valid rival for us. That's okay. Let's go ahead and sort by overextension here. We'll do Nakor first. Okay, these guys, they can park over in Soya. I definitely feel like we need at least one more army. Possibly two. We can always just pop around the... We can always just pop around the generals if necessary. So for right now, I'd like to go in here and we're going to create ourselves a 27 width army. This isn't quite right. We need to actually delete this because our current template is 30 width. So this is actually 30. And then this is 4 and this is 26. Like that. We'll save that and we'll just stock up manpower a little bit here. These guys are going to park in Borno and they're going to need to build a supply depot there. So they'll go ahead and do that and start training. Or rather, drilling. And we need 79, but we can't actually core Nakor, so we're going to have to do Benin. That'll be okay. Minor inconvenience indeed. We're going to start drilling this army as well. This does mean that we're not going to be able to drill all of our armies, which is slightly irritating, to be sure. But that's fine. Now, we are focused on military power at this exact moment, and that is also completely okay. I don't actually think that we need two armies up in this area, now that I think about it. I'm going to move these guys up to Beja. It's going to take them a while to get there, and I'd still like another army down in the Horn of Africa region. But I feel like one army is sufficient up here, one army is sufficient here, one is sufficient here, one is sufficient here, and one is sufficient here. I feel like the 5 armies solution is the one to go for at this point. So that does mean that we need an additional army. Yeah, there's going to be some separatist sentiment. We have a little bit of overextension right now. There's no doubt about that. That's for sure. Definitely a thing. We are, however, gaining 16 mil power per month right now, and that is enormous. Actually, 420 military power to buy this? Cool. Well, we'll go ahead and grab that. That is, of course, going to net us 5% discipline, which is a big deal. We do have new policies available, and that would be in the military group. Pioneer policy. Oh, actually, this is admin. Settler chance of 5%. Privateer and ship durability, or just land force limit modifier and global settler increase. And we're going to take that. Colonial garrisons. Sounds good. We also have another policy available. And automatically discover adjacent and settler chance plus 5%. Sounds good to me. That's all of our current free policies. We can convert provinces, and so we shall. None of these are really netting all that much unity. Oh, this is actually awful. We're not going to go there. Rwandan separatists are fairly unsurprising. Now, normally this would be in a kind of awkward position, and it is, where all 3 of these are going to be kind of equidistant. We're just going to have these guys head on up. Okay. Sounds good. So we are, of course, working on coring a number of these, and Naduga is the next one that we're going to get. Although that's the province that's currently under siege, which is hilarious. Kingdom Separatists. Okay. We're going to head on over. The real question is, are we going to need a second tick of morale here? Let's see. Honestly, I feel like that should be enough. Kill one Separatists? Yeah, we're not surprised that we're having Separatists right now. We're in a chill phase. Absolutely. We have a lot of overextension, and this is fine. We fully expect this. So we're going to enable this army. Actually, we may not want to enable drilling for right now until we have these Separatists dealt with. There's a lot of Separatist sentiment going on, and this is not surprising. It's fine. Completely and totally fine. We'll have this dealt with shortly. We're going to be able to core over here soon, and we'll just make our way down over this way. And we'll just have all these Separatists dealt with shortly. Yep. A lot more coming in. To be expected. This is fine. Lots of rebels, but we can handle them. No problem. Any down to the south over here? No, but there are some on Madagascar, so we're going to need to move our transports down over this way. We'll get them started. These guys can move up over here. And yeah, we just have tons of overextension. This is why there's so many rebels right now. It's completely fine. In fact, we could put these guys on automatic rebel suppression in their designated areas. So their areas would be like Upper Nubia and... like, this guy would suppress rebels in all of these areas. Now, normally we would want to have another army out in the Horn of Africa, but for now we'll have to do this. Yeah, like that. And then this army would suppress rebels. They're actually currently moving, but they would suppress rebels. We'll give this a proper go. They would suppress rebels out over here. Like so. Let's see, all of that. Ah, they have to be contiguous. Okay, so these guys are not going to suppress rebels then. These guys we're going to want to move on over. Our transport fleets are currently busy. Yeah, they're on their way. So they're going to land like over here. We'll just march down to there. These guys can do the autonomous rebel suppression over here, though. And these guys could also do autonomous rebel suppression. But I think it's fine. Okay. Yep, this is fine. All of this is going to be completely okay. There's only so many rebels that can pop. And we'll have them dealt with fairly shortly. We're winning every single one of these battles, and we'll be fine. Okay, more over here. Completely expected. Completely and totally expected. As some of these cores finish up, we should be getting much better in this front. Okay, these guys are done. Can we move in over here? We don't have military access, so we're just going to walk down here, kill these guys. Sounds good. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to crush some rebels. You can use your offerings, or rather leave your offerings, to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.